Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, the boys continue their exploration of this moon base, and they encounter Bizarro Tuttle. Also this week, I have a big surprise for you. On Monday, I am dropping a special episode. That's right, myself, Chris Beamer, John Statz, Linda Zayas-Palmer, and Mark Stifer, both from Paizo, sit down and play Quest number 1, the Sandstone Secret with me. This is completely self-contained. You can listen to the entire episode in one go. That's right. You don't have to have any part 3s or part 10s or a million sessions. It's beginning, middle, end, bing, bam, boom, one podcast. You see, there's this new thing, well, they're kind of new, they've been around for a little while, but now they're going gung-ho into it, called Pathfinder Society Quests, and they're designed to be played in 1 hour. Now, originally, I did, if you remember, Starfinder Society Quests, and the whole point of that show was I wanted to get a whole bunch of people to play with us that normally don't get to play, like people from Paizo or friends of mine, whoever, and it sounded like a good idea at the time, but the problem was these adventures, although only 4 or 5 hours long, still need multiple sessions to play out. And it was really hard to get the scheduling done with 2 or 3 sessions with multiple people, especially with people who don't play these on a regular basis. So that did not quite come out the way I wanted it to. However, these new quests are perfect. They're 1 hour long, maybe 2 hours at most. They just have a really quick story, and some of them, like the one Linda wrote, the Sandstone Secret, which we're going to be playing on Monday, you can play multiple times. It has this like random element to it where things change depending on how you play it. So it's really going to be crazy. All I'm going to say is that if you want to know how the death and dying rules work in Pathfinder 2nd Edition and want to have an expert level course on how they work, given to us by none other than Mark Stifer, the man who wrote the damn rules, I would suggest you listen to this podcast, because there is a lot of death, there is a lot of dying, and it is incredibly complex. What I thought was going to be this fun little simple adventure turns into an absolutely epic marathon battle where, well, you'll just have to listen to find out what happens. Oh, and I guarantee that people die, and it's glorious. That is coming out on Monday, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, we continue our adventure through the Fall of Plaguestone. Do continue to listen to that. It's going to start getting pretty role-playing heavy in a little while, but it's really good role-playing. I actually like it quite a bit. That's a fun podcast because we're going back and forth between heavy role-playing and then, of course, heavy combat. But the role-playing is taking a front and center stage in this game as opposed to Dead Suns. Not that we don't do role-playing in Dead Suns, but it's just different role-playing. How about that? But do check that one out as well. As for what's going on in Dead Suns, well, I tell you, it's starting to gear up, because right now I have had every single author for every single adventure come on the show. And I realized that there's one person I didn't have come on the show so far, and that is the author for this book, Stephen Radney McFarlane. And I realized I need to fix that. So he's going to be in an upcoming episode of Roll for Combat, playing, well, you'll see who he plays. But be on the lookout for that in the near future. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's show. Last we left off, you guys were in a big old fight. There was berserkers, there was this Deldridge the Butcher, the male dwarf soldier with his power armor and machine gun who was trying to kill you guys. And you guys were you just mowed him down. In fact, it's getting almost too easy. And some people got some upgrades. Tuttle got a small upgrade. Akira stole the Black Force Field, I believe.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah, there's batteries, all that stuff. There's that advanced X-Gen gun, but there's no more rounds left, I believe, because he used them all up in his burst attack. And now, in this room, there's 3 ways you can go. To the left appears to be a hallway filled with, battle damage and debris. To the east is a long, narrow hallway with doors, and to the south is large double doors. And let's look a little bit more to the west, since Mo is there. I'll show you a little bit.
Yeah, he's taking new residence in the unexplored area.
John Statz is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
Now, I'll let you see quite a bit. So if you look to the west, this spacious chamber contains 3 tall racks holding various powered-down robots. Located in a central position, a freestanding control panel blinks serenely. A wide corridor leads out to the east. Well, the wide corridor is yours. So the hallway in this room appears to be about 100 feet to the west, and there's a huge console filled with bright lights going blinkety-blink.
Can I see a couple squares to the east at all? Or is there,
yes.
or is there a door right there?
Hold on.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Generous. Okay.
I'll give you more. I'll give you more. Hold on.
Wow.
Yes,
I'll take
to
it.
the east, you can actually see a long corridor. The long corridor goes about 100 feet to the east, because you seem to be right in the center. There's a large door to the north. There's another large door to the north further down. And all the way to the east and the end of the corridor is another large door. So lots of doors, lots of options. Let's make a deal.
All right. So Mo describes this to the rest of the party while Dr. Tuttle is trying on his new armor, and where Rusty is probably admiring his new armor from afar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking about me? Oh, hi. Now I'm paying attention now. Wait, what?
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Yeah, Tuttle has new armor, and it's good armor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Okay, go back to what you're doing.
Well, what you're doing is admiring him don his new outfit.
Sure.
He says there's nothing there's no danger to the west. It's just a bunch of depowered robots. Probably not even worth investigating. Probably no signs of danger at all.
Well, should I make sure that they're not going to power up and give us a nasty surprise?
Jason McDonald is playing the Ahsoki mechanic, Tuttle Blacktail, and his drone, Cheddar.
Do you think that's even possible that they would do that?
You never know.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, maybe. I guess Cheddar's all healed up as he's gonna get. Is that correct? Everybody else looks topped off.
He's mostly healed up. I mean, if you can spend another 10 minutes in a resolve point, if you want to give him another 25%.
Yeah, let's go ahead and top them off. I do have extra resolve points, so...
Extra resolve points, yes. Those 14 resolve points, let's get you back down to 13 now. There we go. Cheddar Mark IV is completely healed. And while you were healing, Mo hears tinkering and sounds of little scuffles and such coming from the west.
All right, he's gonna tiptoe as well as he is able to stairway, and he's going to go up tell the party that he hears scuttling. But he doesn't know what kind of scuttling, since it's probably mechanics doing their
All right, I got you covered.
Probably not something he's going to be actually good at investigating. So he'll
That's
cover,
all right. I'll cover you. You go
anybody who wants to look into it.
You can go first, Mo. I'll cover you.
Chris Beamer is playing the Tiefling Technomancer, Akiro the Just.
Brave Sir Akiro.
Hello?
as usual.
Oh, sorry, I heard brave. Okay.
I'm ahead of a lot of other people. A lot of people who are less brave.
How many mirror images are up right now? Just checking.
0. I mean, I always roll a 1, so.
Okay. Well, everyone's getting into position. And where is Rusty? That's right. Rusty is 3 rooms away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come
Wait,
on,
are you
Bob.
talking about me?
Way in the back. Oh, there he is. Oh, he took
Okay,
the front.
now
He's
that you're all
leading.
finally in position, I'm here to tell you what you need to do. Do you need any instruction right now, or let's going forward, we can deal with this?
I need instructions.
Okay, what I need to do is move behind me, stand back there, because I know that you're not really a very brave person, and just follow my lead from here on in.
Okay, I'll follow your leader.
Mo's going to try a perception check.
Oh, that was an acrobatics check. So your acrobatics for perception is excellent.
Oh,
Or I can take
That
your
changed.
roll. Your 11. Say it's a 12. You think you hear sounds of work going on in this room behind the console. Sounds like someone might be behind the console trying to fool around.
Okay, so he's going to inch forward.
Inchworm.
What's the lighting source?
Inchworm.
Is this dim or?
No, so bright lights everywhere. Bright lights, big city. The whole place is lit up.
Damn it, I was about to say big city. Okay, thanks.
Can I not see more?
Okay, greedy. Whoops.
I have my Aphelion laser battery raised.
You know what? Screw it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before you do anything, we're going to talk. We're going to have a talk. Let's sit down and have the talk. There appears to be a Yosoki.
But Daddy, I don't understand what you're talking about.
This Yosoki is male. He has a studded leather coat and pants, biker boots. He looks like a reject from the Young Ones, and he has piercings in his ear, and he is futzing around with the computers. Behind the large consoles of robots appears to be 2 desperate hunger cultists guarding him, and they didn't quite notice you yet because they're kind of watching him, and it sounds like this Yosoki is cursing to himself and trying to work on the console. What do you do?
Mo attacks.
Okie dokie. Wow, look at that.
Roll for combat!
That will give you a surprise round. Look at that.
My response is there's a mouse infestation. We need to exterminate them, of course.
Don't we have a mouse in our party?
Okay, surprise round. Everybody gets a standard action. Moe's was to shoot the desperate cultist in the back. Rusty's up.
Wait, seriously? I'm leading off the entire attack?
No,
Okay,
Mo
fine.
led off the entire attack.
Yeah, I
You-
know, but that was
Yeah.
sad. Okay, now you want the real attack, though, is what you're trying to say.
Well, he was
No.
he was the appetizer attack.
So let's just make sure we're clear. Mo, quote unquote, led off the attack. But what happened unquote. But what happened in this reality is that he did not in any way move towards the enemy or actually attack.
You
He
did attack.
attacked. He did attack,
Really?
and he hit.
Oh, he hit?
It was a ranged
It-
attack.
Is it dead? Is it a dead enemy?
No, I
He
hit
did.
it for 21 damage.
Yeah, he
Really?
did 21 damage. He hit with a
I
32.
can't tell any difference. It
He
doesn't
rolled
even
an
look
18.
phased from here. That's all
Oh.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Your character is so far away, you wouldn't see any damage.
Well, I apparently not. You're right. I mean, that's fine. I'm looking straight at it. You shot it, and apparently you, I don't know, hit its bulletproof vest, and the bullet bounced off. But that's great. Okay. Let me see if I can do something. I'm going to aim at the target that has a little scratch in its lapel where Mo hit it, and I'm going to do plans A and B.
Okay, you get a standard, only standard. Don't forget.
You're actually right, as a matter of fact. So only plan B in this case.
There
so
we go. That's why you said plan A and B.
I know, but that would be standard and move, so I can only do standard. I'm going to do plan
correct.
B, which means that I'm going to attack it and do a bluff attack to make it flat-footed.
Plan B from outer space.
I'm actually willing to go with that, yeah.
Cool. 35 for bluff.
36, actually. I got a +1 to that. Sorry.
You successfully bluff him, even though he's flat-footed. He already was flat-footed because it's a surprise round. So
Shush.
congratulations.
But it's flat-footed for the rest of the round. Okay, my point is...
flat-footed.
God
He's
damn
so
it.
flat-footed, his feet fell off.
I'm now going to attack. Was it the northern or
No,
southern
you
one?
can't. It's only a standard act.
No, as part
did
of
a
an
standard
attack.
act.
No, as part
Oh,
of my
you're
attack
right,
is the
you're
bluff
right. I
action.
forgot.
All right.
I forgot.
Northern or southern? Which one is it that I'm aiming at?
You don't even know? You got to pay attention. You tell me. Which do you think it was?
The one that Mo shot, because he said
Which
that
do
he
you think that
damaged
was?
it.
Which do you think
It was the one that I was looking at when Mo attacked.
I know which
'cause I
one.
was totally watching.
North or south?
It
You
was
got
that one
50-50
right over there.
chance.
I'm pointing.
Which
I'm
one?
pointing at it right now. Why are you not paying attention? What's going on? So you're saying
I'll
the southern
roll.
one?
Oh, you got it right. Okay, it was the southern one. Or
Fine.
was it?
I'm
I don't even
attacking
think he
now.
can see the other one, right? The other one's got like cover.
No,
and
he
stuff.
actually can't see the other one. So Mo can, but Rusty can't. So go, gadget, Rusty.
I've attacked him. God damn it!
What? He hits, and he actually does
11
okay
damage.
damage.
Of course,
Not
that's
bad.
fine. Oh well, that's pretty much normal, isn't it?
Aeon Tuttle, you go standard.
Now, can I see the one Rusty just attacked?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm going to go with the sonic pistol in this one.
That poor guy. What did he do to you?
He
And
exists.
I'm going to move Cheddar up,
Okay.
Send in the car.
so he's at least within one range increment on his junk cannon.
Akiro the Just, way in the
The hero.
back, behind Rusty. Now you get one standard action. Shall we take bets as to what he's going to do? I'm going to put down he is going to do not magic missile.
Cast a
I'm
spell,
going
maybe?
to say he's no. I'm going to. We all know you can cast a spell. Let's see. Will it be?
Oh, we all know what it is.
I'm going to say mirror image. What do you say?
It's mirror
John?
image. Yeah.
Okay. What do you say, Jason?
Invisibility.
Oh, does have invisibility. He does. Is Bob
Expeditious
here?
Retreat.
Bob left for a second, but otherwise I would get him. I would say Bob is going to go for wild cards. So what are you doing? What are you doing, Chris?
I'm gonna surprise everyone and go with door number C.
Door number C? I usually go with door number B myself.
Door number.
but-
I go with door number C.
That's right.
I move over there,
Okay, then you're done.
and I'm done.
Oh, you just did that because we're ripping on him.
Well, I didn't really have a good angle, and it's far away, and I don't know. A lot
Well,
of people are in my way.
Uh-huh. You don't need that.
And my gun is only 30-foot range too, so that's another
No,
thing.
you don't need a
Unless I'm
good
scoping it.
angle for magic missile, but John Mo is up. So now they're all like, ah! They're all like dropping their weapons. They're all like worried, and now, hey, people are attacking us and killing us. No, help me.
Mo, did you just attack some innocent people?
Oh, shoot. Let's see.
They look like cultists. They are.
Are they dressed as cultists?
Yes.
Well, then there you go.
And
They
I
were part of
get-
the cultist fan club.
Well,
however.
this is the thing. If you're in a Soviet uniform, you are an enemy of the United States. That's the way.
Right.
It is.
I am going to draw my sword as I move forward and attack. And that is my opening shot volley bonus. I forget what it is. Well, I'm just going to attack. I'm not going to put any. Did you say get him on this guy, Bob?
It's not get him, but he's flat-footed. You get +2 to hit. I only had one action
Let's
to
just
give the
submit
+4.
the
I
attack
need 2
first.
actions,
We'll
which
do the
means move
addition
and
later.
standard. But you have a +2. So
Oh, hold on. Rolls a 16 for what? A 34?
oh my God, you did 16 damage. That's great. I see a 16 there.
With all, I did 35 damage.
Look,
48 plus 20
Look, I
slashing.
mean, I'm sure you did fine. Okay, whose turn is it next?
It's the cultist. Yeah, you almost cut him in half. 35 points of damage. He's been shot multiple times. Almost had himself cut in twine. He's like, ah. He. What's he gonna do? Wow, you really messed me up here. Yeah, he's gonna use his weapon on you.
Like 48 averages, 15.
18.
Oh, wow. He rolls a 1. Is a plus 17 to hit. Wow. What
He
the?
swings at you twice and misses. The other cultist runs and flanks you. Takes out his sword and says, "Don't worry, buddy. I'll take him out." Here comes the flank. Da-da-da-da. He misses.
Wow.
These cultists are just not really a challenge
Great.
anymore.
I just don't understand. I think that 28 hit me, Steve.
No, it's -4.
Oh, okay.
It was a double.
Okay.
It was a double. Attack.
Oh,
So
that's right.
I
Okay.
do it in my head. It's too much
Okay.
trouble to put in all the things. I do
You're
it in my
right.
head.
Yeah,
I
do
didn't
the
say
same.
anything.
just-
I didn't say
Okay.
anything. Yeah. You're
Okay,
fine.
I was just keeping everybody honest.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. It's fine.
I can't do the math in my head. Sorry.
I know. Rusty can. But Bob's really bad at math. He's the worst of all of us.
Yeah,
Rusty's
I'm sorry. I don't understand. How many of us are there? I can't count that high.
Math and English are not his strong points.
Yes, I think bad, not good.
Vocabulary is limited.
So
What good
hard.
movies there are.
I mean, so that Ohio vernacular.
Now, that said, I think what I'm going to do now that I actually have a full turn is that do you want me to give you all my full benefits to kill this other freaking thing? Or do you want me to just
No.
farm it in? What do you want?
Just
Kill the other one. Kill
Kill
the
it.
other one.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
don't need nothing fancy here.
Nothing fancy. It's
This is
damage.
just a bug hunt.
Okay, the one closer to me is going to get plan A and B, by which I mean the get him and making him flat-footed.
It's not the usual A of talking and saying something and then B retreating. No.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
That's the A, B, I'm
No. You know what? I was going to go with plans A and B, but now we want something a little more complicated. I understand. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say get him as a move action. The second thing I'm going to do is do a bluff attack on Akiro, but attack the other one. So they're okay. No, I'll attack the enemy. Okay, I think they're weak. I'll keep that.
29 bluff. I don't know.
Add a d6.
+3, so 32,
32. Yeah, that's fine. You successfully bluff.
and that's my attack.
Wow. There was no gun shot fired.
Which one are you attacking?
Hold on.
Ah, there we go.
Nice.
You mean that damaging gunfire that also proved that +4 for all of you to attack that one?
4?
4.
I like it.
I like that devilry.
We only had one action in the last round. I couldn't use both of my abilities.
I'm going to go ahead and do a full attack on the one closest to me.
You get a +1 from Mo. So that's a +5 total. That's awesome.
Is that really a +5?
He's got +4 from
Yep.
Rusty and +1 from Mo for a coordinated shot.
Then you actually managed to hit on a 2.
Wow.
Oh, wait, you did double attack? Whatever.
Yeah, full attack.
Oh, you wouldn't have hit with that other one then. So the second one you would have hit with, so. Sorry. Cheddar's up. You missed with a 2.
And then Cheddar is going to do the junk cannon.
Okay, now Cheddar does hit with the 2 because he gets the +5. That is crazy. There's something wrong when you're hitting with 2s. It seems like the tables have turned somehow.
I can't believe I'll go last. I have like the highest dexterity and I go last.
Maybe.
Okay, Zaz, who is the small Yosoki, who seems to be upset at disruption, looks over to Mo. It's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Ugh, Akiro, I should have known. What a pest. And he uses his jetpack. Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh.
He flies to the top of the console, sort of nudges himself back there, so he has like cover. He sort of like flew up to the top and landed into, like, there's an area between the wall and this console. It's sort of, because all the walls here are curved, so he kind of is hiding back there, and he's going to take a pot shot at Mo. And he hits Mo with his minor disruption pistol for 14 damage, because he doesn't really have anything good. Next up is Akiro.
The hero.
+5.
All right, that was just total overkill as you with a +5.
Whoa.
39 and did 30.
So does he disintegrate?
Oh my god, you did
Is that-
max damage. You did
Yeah,
max
I'm looking at it.
damage. 30 points of damage.
Wow.
There's no more.
So he disintegrates into a puddle of goo, right? Because that's a disintegrated rifle I used.
No. Yeah. He's not disintegrated yet. He has some resistances.
Did you use a full attack?
No, he did
No.
not. Are you
Oh
done?
my
Are you
God.
moving?
Done. I'll move a little. Actually. No, I can't move. I had to aim.
Silly boy. Okay. Mo's going to whip around and smack the guy that Akiro just attacked. This is
Wait,
gonna
I
be
thought he was dead. No.
No, he's not dead.
No one's dead.
No, he's not
Jeez.
dead. He did a good job. But
Please,
he didn't
please.
kill him.
I'm going to do a full attack, which is just a +0.
36 points of damage.
Wow.
Longsword.
And for my second attack,
37 points of damage.
jeez,
Damn.
that was rather that was a little easy.
That was impressive.
Wait.
I'm
Mo,
a little
Mo-
nervous.
Mo, are you still here? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I hadn't really noticed
um,
you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm behind all the monsters.
Well, that's usually where we find you, behind something.
This guy's like, no, you killed Johnny. Pony Boy's dead. Oh, there we go. There you go. A little hurt a little. 34 points of damage. Not enough to kill you, but it's scratch on your armor. A bit of a scratch. Mr. Mo. No, Mr. Rusty's up now.
That was a lot of damage.
That wasn't. You're not even a third damaged.
Of your stamina.
You have 200 stamina hit points. That was 34. So what's that? 15% or so of your total, please.
That hurt.
Ha! It's 15% too much.
I need to move closer
exactly.
so I can eventually get the boss. So I'm just doing one of my abilities. I'm going to choose to do the bluff attack to possibly do damage.
Mm-hmm.
I
25.
will
Are
choose to
you
re-roll
gonna
that.
accept that number?
God damn it!
25. Are you gonna
Oh,
accept that number?
yes, I have no
Oh,
choice after I
that's right. It does not work in any way, shape, or
I have
form.
nothing else to add to the team. I accept my own little gun shooting through Mo. That's it.
You still hit.
But still doing damage. All right.
Still doing damage. 9 points. I thought you would never ever miss.
Wow.
Never.
I
Well,
will
that
never,
would
ever
last
miss. I will
10
never fail a
times.
bluff check. That's it. That's the fact. I was trying to fail that one.
Well, then you succeeded.
Look, I rolled a 3 twice in a row.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, well, my combat roll as well.
All right. Well, now that Bob's had his pity party about missing one bluff a month,
Yeah, no kidding.
it's time for me.
I think we should spend more time on my pity. Okay, fine. You can go on.
All right. I'm gonna move up because I probably can't really see. Well, no, I can see Jetpack Guy. All right. Actually, I'm gonna shoot a Jetpack.
Yeah, you can see Jetpack Guy. Yeah, Jetpack Guy. It's pretty
Moving
far
up would
away,
still
though.
be good.
It's not Jetpack Guy. It's Evil Tuttle. It's what would
That'd be
have happened.
Bizarro Tuttle.
Or alternate universe Tuttle. Mirror universe Tuttle. He's got a little goatee. Chris is the only one who got that joke.
Yeah, I do appreciate that.
Because they're not real
Trekkies.
fans. No, not at all.
Thank you.
Go Cheddar.
Oh, come on.
Cheddar hits for 19 damage on a crit. Wow.
Nice.
Poor little Zaz. Little Razzataz Zaz.
Yeah, look, does little Zaz know he's going to die? I mean, his 2 friends died.
Yeah, there's
I'll
only
check.
one mouse for Cheddar, that's for sure.
Zaz is not thrilled. He's like, ah! and decides to do a double attack at Mo and Cheddar, I guess, since they're so close.
That's good. Rolling a 4 works for me.
This is against
You
Mo.
leave Cheddar alone.
It's Cheddar
Oh.
only for 18 points of damage, which was actually almost max for him. So
Wow.
he's just hiding behind there. You barely got him
These-
too, even with the crit.
These
it's
boys
hard to
pack
get
a
him.
wallop.
Akiro's up.
All right. Oh, he's within my range, my scope range. And what's the minus for cover?
At least 2.
Okay, so it's nothing for me.
I mean, at least 8.
There's no cover.
it's
He's not
nothing
on
for.
cover.
I
Wait,
said-
yeah, he is.
He has
Sorry,
some cover.
sorry,
He has some
sorry.
cover.
Zaz, surrender, and we may let you live. Because I know him, right? Kind of. I know.
Oh,
him.
yeah, you know him. Yeah, he's the guy who likes to cut off people's fingers and toes as a joke.
Zaz, surrender, and we will let you live.
Surrender or die. Oh, look at that. Akiro's running up. He's getting close. Can't believe it. What's going on here?
Let me take a step back. Actually.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
a little too close. A little too close.
And
for
that's my action. I make that state. I move up and I aim my gun at him and I say, Zaz, surrender, and we'll let you live. I kind of want to know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing stuff. He's tinkering.
He's like not really a threat.
Mo's up. No, he's not really a threat.
Mo is going to do a full attack on this desperate hunger cultist.
Oh, God. He hits with a 4 and kills him.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's very deadly. Melee's
Oh,
OP in this game too.
Wow. All right. I guess I'm done because I cannot.
You can't
Mo,
reach him. He's way
you
too
performed
high.
acceptably today.
Yes.
You can have your next meal.
Thank you. Thank you. all.
Here. Have a treat. I throw him a treat.
Mo will actually catch that treat. That's what he'll do with his other attack.
Okay, I need to move forward, don't I? Because I cannot see the boss, correct? Steve?
You can see him, but barely. I mean, he's behind cover. He's like.
Well,
pushing
actually,
his
that
head
means
out.
I can move forward and also use get him, because as long as I can
Yeah,
see him,
you
I don't
can.
get any negatives to that ability. So,
Yeah, you can
okay,
see
I'm
him.
going to move 30 feet towards him and use get him as my move action, as an additional action.
Nice.
That's my 30-foot move. I am using get him as my other action. Everyone has +2 to hit him.
I like this new Rusty.
Tuttle.
All right, I'm gonna move in a little
Wait,
closer.
every Rusty has used this ability. It's his only thing. Seriously.
The new and improved Rusty. We all
New
like it.
improved Rusty that is now closer to the monster than any other person in the party.
And I'm
like
waiting
that
for that
Rusty.
to change. When are you all going to attack? God damn it.
He missed.
Are we going to give him a chance to surrender? I guess you're ignoring my.
He gets a +4.
Yeah.
All
He
right,
gets a +4 on get him.
26.
Uh,
And unfortunately, Cheddar is currently blocked from doing anything because if he shoots his junk cannon, he'll fry Rusty. So Cheddar is going to move.
what's the problem?
Bob, is Rusty's bonus +4 or is it +2?
Nice, Cheddar.
All right. He's using his jetpack, and he's getting out of dodge. Flies from the top of this to the top of this high shelf, and then he's going to fly again. And he lands back at the entrance.
Attack of
Run
opportunity?
away! No, he's up in the air. You have no way to. You can't
But
attack
like how
him.
high is the ceiling though?
How high was he? He was like.
Yeah, how
25
high
feet.
is the ceiling? Oh.
It really does matter. We all have ranged attacks.
You can't use attack of opportunity and range attack. It has to be.
Yeah.
So-
Bob, do you give +4 or +2 for your get him?
+2 this round because I moved towards him. I did not expect him to move
Yeah, so
away
he
quite
missed.
so cowardly.
Oh, I see. I see.
Kira's up. What are you gonna do? Kira's
All right. I will
There's a
do
little mouse
something.
right next to him. He's a little scared.
No, just shoot him with your shitty thing. Don't use any unique abilities. We
Okay,
have yet to
so-
expend any resources.
So you see Akira flick a switch on his gun you have not seen before, and the weapon itself grows spikes and is overwrought with iron fixtures.
Hold on. I want to see if I can make this into some sort of dramatic poem. I see Akiro, different than ever before. Below, he flicks a switch, and things are never more. Hold on, go.
The weapon itself glows like with the magical energy, but also with technology. and he takes a shot at him in this new state.
Standing far from danger, he presses a button that he has not pressed before. He still cowardly hides from the enemy, and yet he does something nevermore.
It's just a +2.
And it's only a +2. Yeah, okay. All right, that was the end. That was a bad ending of the poem there.
What does it do?
All right,
Anything
excellent.
extra?
Okay, so this is a fusion I have on my weapon. It's a Hell Knight fusion that is it's called a apprehending fusion. So what it does is I activate it, and it gets the same attack bonus as the weapon attack. Additionally, target you must succeed a Fortitude saving throw DC 10 plus half the item's level plus the ability score modifier you apply to the attack rolls with the weapon. It's an apprehending thing. It'll be like a trip.
So what happens? Just tell me what I'm supposed to be doing.
All right, let me double check here. Okay, it's a combat maneuver check. Attack bonus is the weapon attack. Okay, so it's a Fortitude saving throw. It's DC 10 plus half the weapon's level, which is what? Weapon's level is it's only 6. Yeah, so 3 plus the item plus the ability modifier, so that's 5. So it's 21 DC save.
21? What's your ability modifier?
Plus 5.
5 plus 10 plus...
Oh, no, 18. 18 plus half. So yeah,
I'm like...
18.
It's got to be a lot higher than that.
28. I don't think you need to worry about reading the rest of this.
It did not work.
This fortitude
They took the
save is too
damage.
strong.
Yeah, it's only one time a day. Too. It's
You will not trap me. No bullets can kill me.
it's used by Hell Knights to apprehend people.
That's actually a good idea. It just didn't work.
Good try.
Mo is way in the back.
Not so far in the back.
Way in the back. Running
Mo,
away.
mo, mo. The mo's the word. Mo, mo, mo. The mo's the bird.
One move, and
Yeah.
he attacks.
Yeah.
With his ultra thin longsword, swiping at him. Is he still flying or is he jumping?
Yikes.
Hits for 40 damage. Let's see, 48 plus 20.
Yeah,
That's a
hit the
good
land.
roll. That's a really good roll. Wow.
Almost, it's you're hitting like with
Oh.
insane amounts of damage.
We need to retcon
Yeah, roll.
it. We need to retcon something a little bit.
What happened?
Okay, so that save is just to make it so he can't cast spells or do spell-like abilities for 1 round. But it does. I do
Okay.
get it to make it a trip attack on him. So have
Oh,
we ever
really?
done that?
No,
No.
never.
How do we do a combat maneuver check?
I have no idea. Look it up.
Okay.
Well, it's an attack at plus 14. I know that. So
Okay, Steve, as a move action, I will do the get 'em.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry, it's my
We're-
turn. I
we're-
thought.
no. We're. Do you not listen? I feel like you don't listen sometimes.
I'm listening, but I'm looking at the screen and seeing
Oh.
myself highlighted, so I thought that I would be going.
Okay, because we have to
My
retcon
character
this
was
ability that I've never used before because it's
Yes,
read
I
it
know,
wrong.
but well, okay.
All right, so I'm going to make an attack against his defense. So I'm going to roll a d20 plus 14. 32.
Oh, right.
That probably-
It's against his KAC plus 8. That's what it is. So 32 is against his K. Okay, you barely do it. So congrats, you tripped.
Wow.
Ah, nice.
He's prone.
He's tripped.
And a target is he? Okay, if he's in the air, he descends 10 feet.
No, he was on the
in
ground.
air. He was on the ground. He has to
and then
land.
he's prone.
Now, the best thing about tripping is he gets a bonus to his
AC.
armor class when he's getting attacked by range. Okay, you go, Rusty.
Okay, my main goal at this point is I don't want him running away. So
Capture him.
As a move action, I'm going to use get him, but as a standard action, I'm going to try and confuse him into staying and arguing with us. So I'm going to do a bluff attack, and as a standard action, I'm saying, stop him! He's trying to actually prevent our glorious cult from controlling the stellar degenerator. He's a traitor. We can't let him get away from our glorious cultist deciding.
That's a whopper of a lie, but go for it.
Hell,
That's a good
I'm confused now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mo was
exactly.
confused too. That was a pretty good one.
I think you successfully. That was a good one. I think you successfully confused us.
That was really. Yeah, my hat's off to you, Bob. That was very good.
Natural
God.
20.
Holy
Hold
moly.
on.
Holy moly!
Wow,
He rolled a
natural
20.
20.
Can he do it?
Four.
Can he get the 6? No, he gets
No, 44 is the total. It's a
I know,
natural
but it's
20,
still-
so the final
I know,
it's
you
at
didn't
44.
get the 6, though. You didn't get the natural 6.
Oh,
so it
please.
would've
I wasn't
been-
going for that. It doesn't matter. I got the
Yeah,
natural
you were.
20,
You
and
rolled
I'm
for the
48.
You wanna try to-
48.
You were. You
You
wanted your
were. You were.
I wanted the absolute maximum, but I still did.
Of
But
course
still,
you
my
did.
point
You
is,
did roll.
still,
Wow.
44
Uh-huh.
bluff to confuse him that we're actually part of the cult and trying to prevent him from betraying us.
Yeah, okay. This is even I'm confused, but sure. This might actually work. All right. Aeon Tuttle's up. He is on the ground and he's all like, what's going on? My head, it hurts. It hurts. He's like holding his little paws to his head.
I guess I'm just going to shoot him.
Was your get him successful, Rusty? I don't think you rolled for that.
Well, he actually gets a +4 to his AC when he's prone.
Yeah, I know, prone.
Yeah. Cheddar beating mode engaged.
Oh man, Cheddar can't quite get to melee range. Damn it.
Not quite. Alright, Zaz is on the ground.
You can surrender.
Uh-huh.
I gave him that option.
He puts up his hands, his little beady hands, and he's like, okay, don't kill me. I surrender. I surrender. Help me. I will do
Nice.
whatever you say. There you go. He's there.
All right,
What you gonna do, Akira?
move over there, and I start fastening my binders on him because I do have binders.
Really?
Yes.
That's just so mean.
Well, it's better than death. I mean, if these guys had their way, they're going to keep attacking. Watch.
It's not mean. It's not mean at all. It's silly. Of course, it's perfectly acceptable.
It's way better than killing him. You're
Okay.
under arrest by the order of the Hell Knights that I wish I was part of.
Okay, you bind him up. He's all
Alright,
dejected, and he's
On
like,
your feet.
Akira, why did you betray us? I always liked you. Look, you still have all your fingers and toes.
Ha! Says you're a cult of chaos. You would lead this galaxy into utter chaos. This I cannot have.
Oh, that's not true. I just like chaos for chaos' sake. The cult was just a means to an end. I could easily blow up people's fingers and toes and not get in trouble for it.
What were you doing with that machine over there?
What machine?
What were you tinkering with over there in the corner? What was that? Rusty, take a look at that.
What machine are you talking about?
Well, I will, but I'm going to wait for Dr.
All right.
first.
I was going to say, Rusty,
yeah, I mean,
take a look.
I'm not your guy here.
Well,
yeah.
he's the closest. All right, so I grab him by the scruff and I drag him over to the computer. I say, Mo, help me out here.
Oh, Akira, please don't hurt me, please.
I might have to take a finger if we don't
No.
get.
Can I do a computer?
No.
Can I
What-
do a computers or engineering check to examine the machine he was working on?
Sure.
Does it matter which one?
No. Computers, actually.
Natural
Yeah.
one.
Natural one.
Still a 25.
Still doesn't know. He's like, there's something going on. This is, yep.
What were you doing?
He's like, I was trying to build an army.
Mo, can you watch him? I'm going to take a look at this computer.
Just to be clear, we're no longer trying to kill him.
Right. He's bound.
Okay.
He's got handcuffs on.
I understand. That
Yeah.
wasn't quite the answer to my
I've
question.
Yeah, I guess we're. You guys are talking techno babble and egghead speak while Mo holds his. He's got his hands. He's going to search his pockets and make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him concealed.
He's got tons
I roll a 29.
You think? You look around. Looks like this computer controls some of the environments here. So you're probably guessing he was trying to use. There's maintenance robots. You don't actually see them here, but you know of them because they were told that the maintenance robots sort of run all these facilities. It looks like he was trying to figure out a way to try to override the maintenance robots and turn them into a robot army, a robot uprising.
Interesting.
Oh my God! It's Pinky and the Brain.
Pretty much. This is Pinky. It's got to find the
Yeah.
brain.
All right. Maybe we can do it.
He starts laughing. Akiro, you have no such skills.
I do have such skills. You don't realize I'm not just some grunt, random foot soldier in your horrific little cult. Yeah, I actually have skills.
Oh, you weren't even that.
I'm sorry,
what? You were barely there. You were more like our mascot.
I am a powerful technomancer. I am a melding
Wait, what
of magic
are you?
and technology.
Yes, you were. You know. And he looks at the rest of you. It's like, we used to use him to entertain the children at the birthday parties.
Don't tell him about that. You blew my cover.
I like this guy.
Mo likes it.
Is there
Mo
a way
wants to
that
see the tricks. Mo's like, oh, I want to see some party tricks.
Yeah,
Show us a little. Give us a dance.
I can
Pull
juggle?
a rabbit out of your hat.
I'm a very good juggler. I can dim the light with a thought. So maybe between Tuttle and I, we can figure out how we can take over the robots.
I'm willing to take another shot at it now that it's been explained to me what it is.
Wow, there's a lot of weird things going on. Let's see. Mo rolls a 1. Or you?
I know having someone have to explain computer stuff to me is a
Exactly.
little shocking.
This is
Bizarro. I'm pretty good at computers.
You ought to be able to do it. Do a engineering check,
He can do it
Akira.
again. He can do it again. He can do another.
I can assist.
There we go. Yeah, the
Oh,
opposite end of the spectrum. Nat 20.
Nice.
All right.
If
He
you
rolls a
count my
20 for a
assist.
44 for
I'd be
engineering.
happy to have an assist to that
computers.
if you'd like.
Yeah, I assist. I was saying that as you rolled. So yes, 46.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's automatic.
Yeah, you start looking at the computers and realize that this was not going to work. In fact, he's been just sitting here, kind of hacking away at this computer console, trying to figure out a way to override these robots. There's no chance for him to succeed. Just because now the main robot, the main AI you took over, can override everything. And there are a few that have already been disconnected from the net, the network, if you will, the Wi-Fi. Those are somehow controlled by someone else. Those appears to be, let's see, how many missing? There are 4 robots missing. The others are all accounted for and currently off hiding, maintaining other aspects while you manage to hunt down and kill these cultists, because the AI took them out and moved them out of the way, so you can do what needs to get
So there are 4 robots that are evil and dangerous out there somewhere.
Yes, there's 4 robots that were managed to be broken off and are evil. The dozens or hundreds that are now under control of the AI, you cannot override this computer to get control over them.
Okay, because the AI is actually good now too, right?
Well, there was the good AI. The bad IA took over the robots and would have
Right.
continued to take over, but only got 4 of them. So and he was trying to
Okay.
do the rest.
In context of this encounter, as Tuttle got a 46 and hacked into the system, was Zaz able to recognize that he is in the presence of his Yusoki superior?
Yeah. In fact, if he gets free, he'll probably want to bite off of his ear and absorb his
No, I
power.
mean like end of Kung Fu Hustle, where he kneels down before Tuttle and says, "Teach me, master."
Oh no, he's insane. If anything, he would
Oh,
want to
God
eat him
damn
and absorb his power.
Oh, that's comforting.
Yes,
Alright.
yes, he does feel like
Boys,
he's the
that's
superior.
nuts.
That is how you get the power.
Oh, by eating the previous superiors.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Eating.
Tuttle, your race are evolved beings, right? I'm just checking.
Most of us are. I don't know about this
All right.
gentleman here.
I search his person for whatever he's got.
He's got lots of stuff, actually. He's got a ton of crap. He has something inside of his cheek. Are you going to reach in and try to grab something out of his mouth?
No, we're gonna hit him in the back of the head hard enough so that he spits it out like a cartoon. And we're actually
Really?
Rusty. You ought to be able to convince him to spit it out.
I think Rusty actually went to dental school. I think he was training to be a hygienist. Why don't you reach in there, Rusty?
Actually, Rusty, do you have a good intimidate?
Yes, I'm insulted by your comment about my intimidate. I'm going to say to Zaz, look, I think it's great, everything you were trying to do. Pathetic, though it may have been. I mean, let's be honest, that you were unable to help our glorious cult, our glorious friends, everything that we were doing, and that honestly, you were simply inferior to our Dr. Tuttle and everything that you were going to do. However, you may still achieve the heights of glory as long as you obey us.
And a roll.
And the 33.
And hold on, I can add D6 and +1 to that, because now diplomacy, bluff, and intimidate are part of that ability as I've reached a higher level. It's actually only a 38. I don't get a +1 on intimidate.
38. All right. He looks thoroughly dejected, intimidated. He looks like he would cry if he wasn't such a
Just
coward.
spit it out there.
Sense motive. That's what I'm
He's-
most.
Spits out his expert rig data pad that was in his mouth. So it's just a data
right.
pad.
That's
Ooh, that sounds like a Tuttle thing.
Yes. Well, it's covered in his spit, so good luck.
I
with
actually
that.
use my my spell that can clean objects at will. So here's one of my party tricks. Enjoy. and it sparkles with a shine as if it was brand new.
Please.
Do we hear tinkling sounds?
You can book him for parties.
It's called token spell. The token spell cantrip.
Nice. How good is that we actually use that? That's a great call.
You recognize that this is actually a standard expert rig data pad by mechanics. So he is evil Tuttle because he is the opposite mechanic from you, Tuttle.
Nice.
He doesn't
Where's
have a
his thing?
drone.
Where's his pet? Oh, no
He doesn't
drone.
have one.
Now, can I use that in any way, or since I already have mine implanted in my head, I don't really need another?
You don't need another.
I could destroy it, I suppose.
You could. It would be
The ultimate mechanic
Yeah.
insult. But no, we're just
That
going to
would
keep it.
be terrible.
We're just
That'd
going to
be
keep it for
horrible.
now. Though, can we pull any data off of it? Like any email, read his email or something?
You can try. You can try to hack it.
All right, I think I will try to do that.
Well, we'll do that later.
Oh, okay.
I'm just thinking what else he has. He has a D-suit 3 with a
What?
jetpack. D-suit 3. It's a type of armor.
Oh yeah.
He has the minor disruptor pistol. He has an incapacitator, which is a melee weapon. He has his data pad, which you got out of his mouth, and a cred stick.
How much?
5,000 credits.
Nice.
Woo!
What do we do with evil mousy?
Drunken sailor?
I've got an idea. I will send a telepathic message to my comrades, which is also a cantrip, so you can't hear us. Say, I like the law, and I think we should hold a tribunal here where the three of you will vote. I'm gonna name the charges, and then you can vote guilty or not guilty, and then we can pass sentence. How about that?
Sounds good.
Kangaroo court. Damn.
Let's do this quickly.
All right, Zaz. We have really come to the conclusion that you are charged with crimes against the galaxy, crimes against law and order, and crimes against the sentient civilizations of the worlds, packed worlds. How do you plead?
He looks at you all and goes, "Oh, completely guilty. I did it all, and I would do it again."
Mo says he's
All right.
going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Well, then it is by the power vested in me by me. We're going to pass sentence upon you, since we have no need to guess your innocence or guilt. You're clearly guilty. What say you, Mo? Sentence should be?
I sentence you to the 9th circle of hell. Now you will learn about loss.
Rusty, what say you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got bored with this Usoki when I realized he wasn't as good as Tuttle. Why is he still alive?
Yes. Tuttle, death
Um,
or life?
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with violence against a fellow Yosoki. On the other hand, I don't want to just turn him loose either. So,
Well, you were outvoted 2-1. The sentence
yeah,
is
was
death.
that a vote? Was that a vote at all? I mean,
that was Tuttle. That
That's
was
an
Tuttle
abstention.
trying to Tuttle
Abstain.
being wishy-washy is what that was.
He abstained.
Okay, Cheddar, what is your vote?
Cheddar doesn't
I
get a
don't
vote.
think Cheddar gets a vote.
Why not?
Only because he's a machine. He's not a thing.
Cheddar does get a 0.5
Cheddar's
vote.
only a machine? What?
Wait, here's the crazy part. Are you ready? As you said, the sentence with death. Mo threw in an attack, and here's what it was.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
A double 20. Nice.
Double
Oh, there you go.
78 damage.
And you just
That would
killed
never
it
happen.
right.
That would never happen in combat. Never.
That I didn't do anything. I just saw it.
I'll
I was
take it.
like, really? Double 20? I guess
Excellent.
it really was death. So
Well, the killing the guy I'm not so concerned about. I'm actually just finding out now that Cheddar is actually apparently just a robot. What's going on? Cheddar and I have been on the line together. We've actually fought in battles. We've interacted.
And when it comes to these voting kind of things, like if we had an android in the party, they wouldn't get a vote either. And you actually, Rusty, not really should get a vote either, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really have a soul. So
Well, only those who are human or used to be human should get a vote. That's what I'm saying.
Well, judgment has been passed in the name of Asmodeus, and we have concluded these.
I think Tuttle
Dude.
should get 1.5 votes, actually, as per his.
Tuttle? All right.
Tuttle and
Wait,
Cheddar together.
the guy who was wishy-washy and didn't vote should get his vote to count for action.
More.
Yes, you got
Yeah.
1.5 votes that did not count this time.
Well, that's how
what
many
I'm saying.
actions he gets. So, I mean, kind of,
I have 1.5 abstentions.
All right. Well, this guy's done. We take the stuff, I guess, right? Put it in the bag.
Yep, we put his. Is his armor like an upgrade for anyone? Probably not.
Probably not. It's light, I think.
In fact,
isn't it?
it's small. It's mouse size. It's not a.
But
upgrade.
it might be an upgrade. Tuttle.
Well, not over mine. I have the best. Oh, right. Tuttle. Mo doesn't like caring about the fact my armor is better than his.
Well,
Sorry,
let me
never mind.
check. I mean, I just got an upgrade, so I'm not.
D-suit 3. I don't know.
yeah, you can look it up. It's the D Suit 3.
It is plus 11, plus 12 for EAC and KAC. It is not bad. It's level 9, guys. That's pretty.
It is technically an upgrade because the Lashinta Temp Weave is plus 9, plus 10.
There you go.
Well, but
So how many slots does it have?
three upgrade slots on both. I mean, it is an absolute upgrade.
It's an upgrade for Mo, I think, too.
It's made for a mouse, though.
Actually,
It
wait a
actually
minute.
has two nice things also built in. It has a refiltered rebreather and the jetpack already built in. So
I already have a
Yeah.
jetpack.
true.
I very briefly thought about using my jetpack to grapple him in midair, but
Oh, that would have been cool. Mouse
yeah,
fight, mouse
Kiro
fight.
beat me to it. The midair mouse wrestling fight.
That would have been amazing. They would have sold pay-per-view tickets for that one.
Mouse again. Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, what level is it?
It is
Nine.
a level
Level
9
9.
item.
Wow.
I'm looking at my armor right now.
I mean, if nobody wants it, I'll take it. I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but I mean,
Wow, you're
it is-
just rolling through them armors there. You're just like one armor after another.
If it's better than you have, then I think that's great. I mean, Mo someday needs to get himself some decent armor, but he hasn't.
I
put any
do.
effort
I
into it,
really
so there it
do.
is.
I do. I don't want it.
really do. I think I might have it. I might need it for an upgrade. We can. I have to log into Hero Lab to.
I mean, my armor is level 10, so I mean, I have no interest in it. But
Jeez.
still, Mo's gonna get
Jeez.
some point, right? I mean, that's fine.
Where'd you get that level 10 armor?
I don't know. Who remembers, really?
My armor's level 9, but it's heavy armor.
You know, you should really get some better armor then. I mean, mine's 10.
I would like some better armor, believe me.
Hey everyone, Steve here. So there we go. Another NPC dead. At the hands of Chris. Well, actually, at the hands of John. So I was hoping Zaz would hang out and be around a little while. It was going to be a lot of fun. We would have had like a good Tuttle and bad Tuttle. And I would have had them play off each other. And I was even going to have Zaz kind of do some cool like tinkering and mess things up with some of their weapons, both good and bad. But man, they just do not want these guys sticking around. And I think the reason is because they know me way too well. They know I'm going to do things like mess them up in bad ways at the most inopportune times. Yeah, that's a problem when you do play with the same people over and over, as they know your tricks. But I swear to God, it was going to be fun. It was going to be good. Mostly... okay, a little bit of bad. Okay, a little bit of bad. Okay, a lot of bad. All right, there was going to be a lot of bad stuff going on. But I tell you, it was going to be really funny. But, nope, they just killed him outright. Actually, John killed him outright. What happened is John submitted an attack while Chris was talking, and I just let it go through. So... if you ever hear me say a 2020, people are like, what the heck is a 2020? What are you guys talking about? Because we say that all the time, or rather, I say that all the time. So the D20 Pro program, what it does is it rolls 2 D20s whenever someone submits an attack. And that's back from the Pathfinder days, and actually the old D&D days, where you have to roll a 20, and then you have to do a confirmation. So you have to not only just roll a D20 and hit a 20, but then you have to hit again. So what the program does is, to save time, it rolls 2 D20s. It rolls both your main attack and then your confirmed to crit attack. And whenever a 20 and 20 gets rolled, basically 2 20s in a row, which is a 1 in 400 chance, I say 2020, and on top of that, it explodes in my screen, like big red box appears. So whenever I see that, it's very, very obvious whenever someone rolls a 2020, because it's like this big explosion of red on my screen. It says 2020, and I realize, wow, they just did like a super crit. They didn't just crit, but it was a super duper crit. So I was, gonna let that go and see what happens. But when John submitted an attack, and wow, yeah, you got that big old 2020 appearing on my screen, and it's like fully red, I just let it go through, and he died. Bye-bye, Zaz. Well, maybe, hopefully, one day, we'll be able to have nice things, and one of my NPCs will live more than 1 or 2 sessions. So also, don't forget, on Monday, quest number 1, the Sandstone Secret, written by Linda Zayas Palmer, played by Linda Zayas Palmer and Mark Steifer, is coming, and you can listen to that adventure right here, right now. You're going to really enjoy it. Promise you that. Even if you never listened to Pathfinder Society, it's only about an hour and a half long, the whole adventure, so you can just listen to beginning, middle, and end in one go, and that's it. It's a nice little quick adventure where there's tons and tons and tons of death. You're going to love it. Also, do check out the Alien Archive 3 review that just went up on the Roll for Combat website. You just go to rollforcombat.com, you go to the blog section, and that's where you can find all the reviews. And yeah, I'll tell you, that is a goofy book, man. Jason did a great job with his review, but they went total goofball on that book. I love it. The funniest thing is that on Alien Archive 2 review, Jason said he wanted them to make a otter race that's playable, and they did. I gotta ask Joe Piscini if they did that on purpose and they listened to Jason or not, or that was just coincidence. So, to test out the theory on Alien Archive 3, he asked in his review for another race to be created, and we'll see if it gets created in Alien Archive 4. If so, then, oh boy, I guess started asking for submissions for crazy, crazy races. But with that, let's get to show notes. Do remember, new podcast every single Tuesday and Friday. And now we got a special one on Monday. Yay! Do subscribe to us on iTunes and Android and Spotify. Wow. If you listen on Spotify, come over to Roll for Combat Discord channel. Let me know, because there is a massive number of people who listen to Spotify. I am stunned how many people listen on Spotify. It's actually almost more than iTunes, which is pretty amazing. Do join our Discord channel where you can play Starfinder, you can play Pathfinder, you can talk to people. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com, and if you post enough, you get a free t-shirt. Do follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and Reddit. Reddit is kind of coming alive, kinda. Do check out our Patreon. We've been getting some new Patreon people. Much, much appreciated. Everything you submit for Patreon goes right back into the show. Things like the contest where I fly people at the PaizoCon, where we give out free shirts, all that fun stuff. And don't forget, dude, check out the website. That's where we have reviews of all the hardcover books. Obviously, Alien Aircraft 3, which I was just talking about. But the new Lost Omens character guide is coming out like any minute now. So that's going to be the new book we review. And I tell you, I actually just finished completely reading the Lost Omens World Guide. And I really love that book. It's really well done because it's written in such a way that you can read it like a book. As opposed to a lot of the other Paizo books were written more like, I don't know, encyclopedias where you look up things. So it wasn't exactly an easy read. It was more like vignettes in a way. It was like used almost like a monster manual where you look up things as you needed them, which is okay. It's, you know, it's very useful, but it's not exactly the most fun when it comes to reading. Now, this, on the other hand, this was written like a book, so you can actually read it from beginning to end, and it's really well done. I kind of love this new direction that Paizo is taking with their manuals, and that they're much more readable, that they're actually enjoyable to read, just sitting down like in your couch or your chair and reading them from beginning to end. They don't feel like instruction manuals. But I would definitely check that one out. I'm very excited to read the next Lost Omens book. Hopefully I will get it shortly. But with that, I will see and talk to you guys next week.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember Tuttle's motto, not the red wire, the blue wire!